Please take the time to visit podsurvey.com/peasants to complete a short 21-question survey. Participants in the survey will be entered into a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. The survey can be taken multiple times, so feel free to visit back each month for your chance to enter the drawing. Please help to support the show by using our Amazon links located in the description anytime you purchase anything from Amazon. It's a great way to support the show while just going about your normal business shopping on Amazon.com. Also, check out our storefront for Drunken Peasants recommended merchandise. There will be 2 Patreon private shows for the month of October. This month's first Patreon private show will happen on Friday, October 5th. We will be watching and reviewing Gail Cord Schuler's Academy Award-winning blockbuster, The Rape of Brent Spiner. Witness the film that could have been the Citizen Kane of the 21st century had it not been for a vast Jesuit conspiracy. Also during that episode, we will be counting down the top 10 DP antagonists and revisiting some of their classic videos. We've recently posted a poll on Patreon for $5 plus patrons to vote on their favorites. It's not too late to sign up, cast your vote, and see the show on Friday. And that's it for now, guys. Thanks for your continued support.
Duval County, 904 in this bitch, huh? Put your hands up. Yeah. You feel that bass? Turn it up. It's that dirty South punk rock. Dirty South. Dirty South. Yeah. Throw it up. Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Duval. You could get caught in the club. Roll with your hood, throw it up in the club. Hey. Or you could get stomped in the club for a dub at a stop. Show me we don't give a fuck. When I reach for the herb, nigga, what's the word? Bitch, nigga better recognize real G's down the ride. Dirty South, I'm a record till I die. And I ain't even got to tell her what my name is. I just walk right in like I'm famous. Get out the way, bitch. I'm headed straight to the VIP where I'ma drink everything for free. Damn right. You can get caught in the club. Roll with your hood, throw it up in the club. Or you can get stomped in the club for a dub at a stop. Shut up, we don't give a fuck, yeah. But you don't want no problem. You don't want no problem. You don't want no problems with me. Oh, we baby 50 deep. When I say whole wheat, y'all say bread. Whole wheat, bread. Whole wheat, bread. When I say whole wheat, y'all say bread. Whole wheat, bread. Whole wheat. Y'all motherfuckers want no problems, nigga. Whole wheat bread, bitch, Southside, Duval County. It's that dirty South punk rock shit. Y'all gonna have to try extra hard to get up in this punk shit now, nigga. Y'all niggas don't want no problems, nigga. Shut up. Back the fuck up.
Underground has the best video clips in town. DP Underground has the best video clips around. DP Underground has the best video clips in town. DP Underground has the best video clips around. DP Underground has the best video clips in town. DP Underground has the best video clips around. DP Underground has the best video clips in town. DP Underground has the best video clips around. DP Underground has the best video clips in town. DP Underground has the best video clips around.
And hello, everybody. I'm doing the late night stream that I promised I would do. So here I am. I promised I would do it, and now I'm doing it. And thanks to our MVP on the last stream, Luna. I don't even know if Luna's here right now. Hey, Admiral Murphy in the chat. What's up, Admiral Murphy? Hey. Hey. So I changed the goal here. We're experimenting with something new. We're gonna do a weekly goal rather than a per episode goal. And if we reach that goal within 1 week, then we will do a third show the following week. So we're now 2 days into this week, basically. A few more hours left in Monday for me, and I'm going by my local time. We have we have about 6 days. 5 to 6 days left this week. Thank you, by the way. To reach the goal of 800, and if we do, then we will do an extra show. And we won't have a goal for that show or anything like that. We won't be, talking about tips or anything. That extra show will be tip free. I mean, if people want to send us tips, we're not going to stop them, but there's not going to be a goal. We're not going to be like, all right, hey, who wants to send tips? There's not going to be time set aside. Thank you for the monies too, by the way. And thanks to Finn also. Finn got me the new WWE game. So later tonight, after I'm done playing the videos that I want to play, I'm going to play some of that. I know some of you will be like, fuck this and leave. But some of you also will show up and stay and watch. And when I mean an extra episode, I don't mean one like this. I mean an episode with Billy. Like a main episode, an actual DP episode, and numbered as such. Did I see your Streamlab? Is it about Roman Reigns? Yeah, I knew it. Does getting the crowd behind Roman Reigns make leukemia the greater heel of all time? Well, obviously, yeah, Roman Reigns announced that he has leukemia. He actually announced that he's had leukemia before, and now it's getting to the point where he has to retire as a wrestler for now anyway. And I mean, it's sad. I don't like him as a wrestler, but I don't want him to die. So I feel bad about that. I don't like his character. But I'll tell you what, if he beats this and comes back, he'll be the hero. Absolutely. They'll never boo him again after this shit. So if he ends up coming out of this all right and comes back to wrestling, I'm pretty sure the fan reaction to him will change, because people love that story where someone gets sick and they beat it. Later person who said later to me. No, I don't think it's kayfabe. I don't think that they would do this. I want WWE to make him a heel if he comes back. Wow, that would be crazy if they made him a heel. That's fucking crazy. I don't think that would ever happen. If Roman Reigns beats leukemia and comes back, they would sooner make John Cena a heel. So yeah, I'll play that when I get to it. What do we got here? Oh! Here's a ridiculous Von Helton. Here's a ridiculous Von Helton video where he claims that space is closed to normal people to go to. Space is now more open for civilian travel than any time ever in the history of the world. There's a larger possibility of civilians getting to go into outer space than any other time in the world, in the history of mankind. So this is a bullshit video. Let's watch it. Oh, everyone, full screen, full screen. I'll give you guys a second just to make sure you're in full screen before I get it going here.
Alrighty, folks, as I eat me a little concoction.
No! What? Okay. What's with toothless, trailer living, gray-haired weirdos on the internet eating in front of the camera in almost half of their videos? There have been times I've eaten, but it's been like during a really long stream, and it's only been a few times where I felt like I was so hungry. I mean, I've made hundreds of videos on YouTube, and there's been so many times where I've been unbelievably hungry to the point where, you know, I've been streaming for hours and I feel like I'm going to pass out. But here, Von Helton, he's eating Hello Kitty popsicles. He's eating frozen pizza. It looks like he's eating soup now.
Soup here.
This is a pre-recorded video. This isn't even live. He did not have to record this while he had to eat.
Ramen noodles and vegetable soup.
Yeah, I knew it was soup. Look how weird and bloated his hands look.
Thought about that one, did you?
Ugh. Oh, yeah, that's a secret. He said you didn't know about that one, did you? Yeah, we don't know about it. We don't know about ramen noodle soup with vegetables in it. Yeah, that's a foreign concept to us, Vaughn. That's a secret. It's a secret recipe that only you knew about. Ramen noodle soup with vegetables. Didn't know about that one, did you? I'm smart. I'm worldly. I know all about that shit.
And it ain't too bad either.
Okay. Oh, wash it down with some Mountain Dew. That's why you don't have any teeth. Part of the reason, anyway.
I'll tell you something, folks. We've got a legit mystery on our hands. And it's a doozy. Well, what is it, Bond? Well, I'm not going to keep you in suspense. Let's get into it.
Yeah, I'm not in suspense. Come on. All right, I'm going to fast forward through the Rocky music. All right, so now, okay. All right.
While everyone has been focused on Kavanaugh, a great mystery has been developing behind the scenes that you are probably not aware of.
All right, what is this fucking website? Perk 360. I want to see what this website is. Perk 360. This is a news and media website where all articles are under 360 words. Come join the revolutionary new way to get all your news. That's what it is. That's the concept of this website, this news website.
Let me scroll it up here a little bit. Update. New Mexico Solar Observatory. We are now seeing a total shutdown of access to space. 360 plus.
Yeah, that's how many words are in. I'm pretty sure that number there has something to do with the amount of words.
By Justin Donnyman. All right.
Yeah, by Justin Donnyman. If that's even how you say his name. No one knows who the fuck that is. How is this a credible source?
I'm going to read some of it here. It says,
how much for me to motorboat Von Helton's boobs? It'd have to be a cool 20K. Nah, 25K.
following the mysterious evacuation and shutdown of the New Mexico Solar Observatory on September the 6th, along with public access being removed from the Axis 23 2D network dome camera located in Sydney, Australia, we are now seeing a buildup of failures and shutdowns of any and all access to space.
Okay, who's saying this? What are the names of the people saying this?
March 27, NASA delays the launch of James Webb Space Telescope until 2020 due to the need for more testing of the telescope's intricate systems and
Okay, what does that mean? Yeah, they want to do more testing. They don't want to send something into space without testing it.
Including tears in the tennis court-sized sun shield. Tears.
Tears! Oh my God.
In a tennis court-sized sun shield. June 10. NASA has placed the Opportunity Mars rover into safe mode due to a sandstorm. It is currently still offline. September 1. Both the SpaceX Falcon 9 and the Israeli aerospace industries built Amos 6 satellite were destroyed while attempting to launch. September 5th. A hole was discovered on the International Space Station that Russia is indicating was an attempt at sabotage to bring down the station. As of now, the 3 astronauts appear to be marooned.
No.
September 19th. NASA's Mars rover Curiosity has gone offline due to an unknown glitch. October.
Okay, I'm going to write an article saying all kinds of crazy shit that like Martians landed there. All kinds of shit, and I'm going to have someone send it to you, and we'll see if you read it and believe it.
Hubble has gone into safe mode due to a failed gyroscope. October 10, NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory has gone offline, also due to a failed gyroscope. October 11, the Soyuz rocket used to transport astronauts to and from the ISS has suffered a mission launch failure, forcing the 2 Russian astronauts to make an emergency landing.
Oh, by the way, I went to the store and picked some of these up. These are Deeper Sleep THC/CBD tablets. If I get... The next time I get a $15 Streamlabs, I will take one of these. And then you'll watch me get unbelievably retarded. Within 10 minutes, I'll be like retardedly high. I'll do a maximum of 2 of these. But no more than 2. They are pretty nice. I'll sleep well tonight if I take... Well, definitely if I take 2 of them. Von Helton.
NASA's Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, SOHO, has...
Fuck no, I'm not doing them all. I will throw up. I've taken too many edibles before and it made me throw up. Because the world would not stop spinning at the fastest speed I've ever felt in my life.
Has been offline and will be for the next several weeks. The latest known images were taken September 19. Update. While NASA still indicates SOHO is undergoing maintenance and shows only the latest images being taken 9/19, Space Weather Live is showing current images. There are a total of 36 solar observatories across the globe. It was initially reported that 7 other webcams simultaneously went offline, and virtually every media outlet ran with this as fact. Most still are. In reality, only the NSO and Axis 23 2D webcam was taken down, while the Axis 23 2D dome camera switched to private access.
I was feeling G-force without leaving the ground. Oh shit. Oh shit, did I get one? Hold on. Sounds like acid, but in the THC form. Do one, please. Thank you and love you. Also, next time you invite Vadim on, just get Finn instead. So I should have Finn and Vadim? Is that what you're saying? All right, fine. I'll take one. Shit. So this is the packaging. I'm already yawning and I haven't even taken one yet. Oh my god. Boof. These packages are always a bitch to open. Yeah, I got this at the medical grade shop today. Also got some interesting weed. I'll show you guys. Yeah, thanks to the person that donated. Thank you so much. I think I'm going to work something out where... I was throwing these ideas out there earlier during the stream I did several hours ago. In addition to doing the thing where we'll get an extra show, and by the way, we're almost a quarter of the way there, and we still have multiple days left. In addition to doing the thing where we do the extra show each week, if we meet the goal, I think I'm gonna start giving something to the #1 donor, like something I'll send you in the mail or something. If you're the highest donor, that I'm going to do it I'm going to do that monthly, though, instead of weekly. Like, the highest donor each month is going to get some kind of memorabilia. And I'm working on the details of that, but I'm going to start doing that, too. Down the hatch. All right, so that's the first one. Here's the weed that I got. It's kind of hard to see because it's not very bright in here. Comes in this jar here. Guaranteed. It's called Raven Grass. And this strain is Granddaddy Purple. Yeah, I took the pill without water. I don't have any water. I should probably grab some. I won't hit a pipe, but I'll light up this joint just to kind of ease me into it. Yeah, sure. It'll be a personal letter. I'll I don't know if I'll write the whole thing by hand because my handwriting sucks. But I will definitely sign it by hand and probably type it and print it out because I'm embarrassed about my shitty handwriting. Hey, if weed was federally legal, well, then you wouldn't need someone to send you weed. But otherwise, it's illegal to ship weed to places where it's illegal. So... My dog takes pills without... Oh, damn! Hey, Ben, I hope you're well. I'm feeling like a goddamn fuck up. I'm goddamn fucked up right now because of university. Hate this shit. But I also hate being poor. I didn't get to see the rest of that. Let's see. What does it say? But I also hate being poor. Shit sucks. Yeah. Shit sucks. I get it. There was actually when I was going to the university, that was the only time in my life I actually qualified for like food stamps and heating assistance and that kind of shit. because I wasn't able to work enough to really make a lot of money because I was going to school full time. And it's really hard to afford living on your own and going to school at the same time. So, yeah, I think that, some people, they have their mom and dad to either live with, or their mom and dad, like, pays for them to live in a dorm or whatever, or get an apartment. But if you don't have those as options, then you have to study like 75% of the time and work part of the rest of that time, but not all of it, because you got to sleep too. But it's basically study, work, sleep, in that order from most to least. And then you could use the weekends to sleep more, catch up on sleep, and get ahead on schoolwork. But instead, you use your weekends to fucking party and get wasted. Too broke for college. Yeah, I'm getting baked. I am baked. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this weed, the way the guy at the store explained it is doing exactly that. It's like the craziest, like, sleepy, low energy kind of weed. And then I took the other thing that's made to make people sleep. I've taken these pills on airplanes before and stuff. They really do their job. Yeah, these are all like, as far as I understand, any purple weed is indica. But I could be wrong. At least indica dominant, from what I understand. People who partied regret not going to school. People who went to school regret not doing more drugs. Not all of them. Not all people. Not all. Come on, guys. Not all. So, there's only going to be 2 Drunken Peasants episodes this week. Like, official ones. But I plan on almost every day for the rest of this week streaming on here so that we can reach that goal. We're almost a quarter of the way there, and everything you see now is just from today. So it seems like it's very possible. So I feel like, giving a longer term goal and offering something in return. And hey, man, I'll tell you what, the more we keep meeting that goal, I'll be more than happy to do 3 streams a week every week. Or 3 extra 3 streams a week. Sorry, I'm high as fuck now. Damn it. 3 streams a week every week. That will be good. No, tap donations will not count. Tap donations are separate. Tap is a separate entity. But I'll probably do the same thing with Tap in a way, but not with... I'll just have to make the episodes longer. I can't do a whole extra episode. So, Instead of doing, like with Tap, I'll make a per episode goal. And if I meet that, then I'll make the episode twice as long. So it's like getting an extra one anyway. Practically. But it's just one long episode. Why is Finn always so fucked up? You know, it took him like 4 hours to get into a World of Tanks game. And then there's Drunk Jeff Holiday. There's Drunk Finn, Drunk Jeff Holiday. Jeff Holiday telling people to call him Becky. You guys are going to make me wish I was all drunk. But I'm going to be otherworldly in a moment here. Oh, shit. The Vigilant Christian Mario, he wants to explain to you what 1111 truly means.
Hey Faith family, it's Brother Mario. I pray you're having a great day. I wanted to take a moment with you to invite you here with me to discuss today a little bit more about my experience coming out of the New Age movement.
See, all of his videos are exactly the same. Hey Faith family, Brother Mario here. I pray you're having a good day. I want to take a moment. That's the beginning of all of his videos now. Hey Faith family, it's Brother Mario here. I pray you're having a good day. Just want to take a moment to explain. See?
This is episode 3 of a video series that I'm creating to discuss with you how I came out of all these spiritual practices like yoga, mindfulness, meditation.
Oh no, not yo, dude. First of all, yeah, sure. The roots of yoga. Thank you, Spirit Flame. The time you started this late for the East Coast stream was great. It gives me something to do while I relax after work. Here's some encouragement. That is encouraging. So yoga it has spiritual roots to it, but there's such a thing as completely secular yoga. That's literally just for the health benefits of doing it. The flexibility, the strength, there's yoga that's cardio. You know, there's yoga poses that you switch between where you get like a cardio type workout. So
I've
yoga
watched too long to not donate more.
Oh, thank you, Luna. Thank you. And now we're at 30%. Oh, Mara needs to tell Dusty the Cockatiel that he's a beautiful bird. The only way the only contact I had with Mario is now gone because it got hacked. And it's crazy. Like, all of Mario's shit was taken over by what appears to be Muslims, but it could just be trolls. All right.
Reiki, crystal healing.
Reiki, it's called Reiki, dude. It's called Reiki. You claim to have practiced it, but you don't even know what it's called. Yeah, and yeah, you know what it is? It's not satanic. It's bullshit. But I'll tell you what, some of this stuff has like a placebo effect, you believe it works. You know, if you believe it works enough, you'll feel like it worked. I mean, it can't take the place of real medicine, but if you go into it with an attitude where you're just convinced it'll work, you might feel as if it makes you feel better. But yoga's exercise, and yeah, exercise is good for you. It's just a very effective type of exercise. Reiki is like getting a massage without there being any pressure. Let's get more. Yes. And yes, more DP. Thank you. You will get more. More will happen. I realize this is what I have to do. I have to give the extra episodes. Like, there are a lot of generous people that will contribute to get an extra episode, but not so that just they can watch it, so that everybody can watch it. And that's what I'm going for. I'm not gonna hide it from everyone else that didn't get to pay. Everyone's gonna get to see it.
All sorts of stuff, including, as we're going to discuss today, numerology. If you haven't seen the previous video that kind of ties into this that I did the previous episode, episode number 2 on astrology, please go ahead and check that out. It's a continuation of this because astrology...
Is Mario a neckbeard now? I don't know. Astrology's bullshit. But it's like... You know, I don't believe in astrology, but it's kind of fun to read about, and it's kind of fun how horoscopes are written, almost like a cold read or like a tarot read or something. And that's interesting. I think it takes a level of talent to write that sort of thing. You know, it's entertainment. Tarot, that kind of shit is entertainment. I mean, like, Mario would probably say a Ouija board is satanic, but that's sold by, like, Milton Bradley. That's entertainment. That's a form of entertainment. You know?
And numerology are a form of...
entertainment.
Occult knowledge that is...
It's bullshit. It's like pseudoscience. But it's... Have some money from your most devout followers. Thank you for keeping us entertained. Thank you, Joshua. Wow, so much progress. You guys are going to make... Should I just, like... Should I set a goal for, like, 1,600 a week? And if we do that, I'll do 4 shows a week. I mean, whatever. All right.
Derived from divination, and such things should never be practiced by Christians. But I wanted to share with you today, and maybe this is something that's happening to you. You stumbled across this video, and you're someone who, everywhere you look right now...
When Mario's feeling manic, he talks with his hands a lot.
1111 or 111, and it's beginning to freak you out. I mean, it's more than just a little coincidence here and there.
A Ouija board is literally a board game. It's made by a board game company. It is, maybe it had, you know, some sort of, you know, mystic origins at one point, but now it's a fucking board game. And the few times I messed around with a Ouija board in my life, I knew I was helping to move it. I knew everyone... It's funny because everyone just puts in a little bit of effort to move it, and they just, I guess they pathologically trick themselves into thinking that they're not actually moving it, because it kind of feels like nobody's really moving it because everyone's just kind of moving it a little bit. It's weird.
There's a synchro destiny that's happening, a synchronicity of events that is occurring in your life right now that is beyond just coincidence, okay? And I agree with you, absolutely. There is a spiritual phenomenon that is occurring, but it is not what these New Agers are telling you it's all about. So I wanted to share with you the real reason why this is occurring from someone myself who has been freed of the 1111 nightmare, because that's what it is.
What? What about the number 23? That's supposed to have some kind of like weird phenomenon. I don't even... I know Jim Carrey made a movie about it, and it made me laugh because he was all like fucking crazy because the number was everywhere. Like he couldn't escape the number. He's like, where's the fucking number? Yeah, Evan Lefebvre. Yeah, isn't 1111 one of Evan Lefebvre's things? That, oh, you know, Evan always wanted to debate Mario, and this is his chance, because Mario's directly talking about something that Evan talks about. Yeah. The 11/11 nightmare.
Is. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, as I discussed, I went through a awakening.
Oh, Evan, we're watching it right now. Evan, we're watching it right now.
A consciousness shift as part of my yoga experience.
It's on his channel. It's the Vigilant Vlogs.
The Brahma consciousness, using different practices. Astrology was one of them. Numerology was another. And basically with numerology, the way that it works is you break down numbers everywhere. So, for example, you take your...
It's the Vigilant Vlogs channel.
Your birthday, and you break it all down to, and you keep on adding it up and breaking it down until you get to one number. So my entire birthday, with the date, the number of the month, and the number of the year, if you break it all up, it comes to a number 9. And so number 9 is the spiritual teacher, the spiritual leader. Go figure that out. And so I got all obsessed in this stuff, and everywhere I would walk, I would break down numbers. I remember it was almost like I had a numerology calculator in my brain. I would see something, and a sequence of numbers, and I was always able to just break it down super quick because
That's called insanity. You believed you were breaking something down, but it's all nonsense. These weird things that you perceive to be number patterns and things... I mean, you can find patterns in anything if you look hard enough. Whatever. It doesn't mean shit.
I had come to become obsessed with this, and it became a way to get spiritual guidance in my life. I turned to numbers as they synchronistically place themselves in my life, and was led to spiritual knowledge and experience through those experiences led by the numbers. Now, a phenomenon that is a little bit more detailed by Deepak Chopra when it comes to this is synchrodestiny. Now, Deepak's he's false, he's lost, and all these things I'm warning you about, but this is a real thing. It's like everywhere I went, and for those of you who are experiencing this, everything is just leading you with these numbers. I mean, it's freaky. You have to go for...
I see Skeptical Jesus talking about where drugs go, and he put a nose. There's this Japanese wrestler that I follow on Twitter, and the other day she tweeted, "I feel coke," and I tweeted back at her. I said, "That's how you know you did it correctly, or that's how you know you did it right." And then I did a Google search for "I feel coke," and I guess that's an old Japanese slogan from like the 80s or 90s for Coke. And that's where it came from. Yeah, Ashka. I feel Coke. You feel it.
For a doctor's appointment, and it just happens to be at the 111 clinic on 11th Street, and your appointment's at 11. Like,
okay.
It's insane the amount of synchrodestiny that does.
But I mean, it's a common number. I mean, you know, there's two 11/11s every day on the clock. So that's going to happen every day. That's how common of an occurrence it is. So you're going to get two 11/11s on the clock every day. And I mean, addresses, I've seen so many 4-digit addresses. That's probably so common. So, you know, when you have that, when you have like neighborhoods that are about, you know, a certain size, they're all going to have 4-digit addresses. So, you know, if you live in a neighborhood with 4-digit addresses, you're going to see that. And there's two of the, I mean, and then there's an 11th of every month. And fuck, I mean, I remember 11/11/11, November 11th, 2011. At 11 a.m. Who gives a shit? It's just numbers. These numbers have to exist to get to the numbers after them. So it's not a pattern. It's just a necessity of having numbers. You have to have a 1,111 to get to every number after that. It's just how numbers work. I'm going to go get some water. I'll be right back. My mouth is very dry. I like numbers too. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Hello, everybody. Did you guys enjoy looking at Mario for the past 2 minutes? Where's Evan?
Occur when you're dealing with this phenomenon. And so for me, in my experience, I would see 1111 everywhere. I remember one time the numbers actually led me to the bookstore, and at the bookstore there just so happened to be a book on the 1111 phenomenon in the New Age book section category. And so I had started to read it and what these books...
Just because there's a book about it doesn't mean it's true. You don't believe every book. If I wrote a book about a random number, chances are you wouldn't believe it.
Started to tell me is that behind these numbers were angels, higher ascended beings who, from the third dimension, beyond the third dimensional reality, were using numbers as a way to awaken me to a higher level of consciousness, that the majority of people were still asleep, and that if collectively enough of us could reach a level of enlightenment, we could cause a consciousness shift in the world. And this was in and around the time of 2012, and when this information was really popular at that time, because 2012 was supposed to be a year where we were going to experience consciousness shift. But anyway, so I had gotten into that book, and that book led me to reaffirm the belief that I had held at the time, that I was a god, everything was a god.
You believed you were a god? That's so weird.
That we were energetic beings placed here, going through life and death cycles in order to one day...
If you're a god, then that just nullifies what my entire idea of what a god it would be if one existed.
Reach a level of consciousness that would allow us, like the avatars, to reach the ascension. Okay, this is where my mind was in terms of my spiritual beliefs, and maybe that's where you are as well. And really, that's what this 1111 phenomenon will do. It will take an individual and supernaturally shock them because what happens is very real. They start to see this synchronicity occur, that they're looking everywhere and they see numbers all over the place. And then these numbers start leading them to New Age authors and teachers and articles and people and groups as they try and discover what it is these numbers mean. So they're being led down this path. And what it is that they're taught at the end of the day, if they continue with this experience, is that I am a God, that everything is God, that I am God.
I want Egghead in here. Let's get Egghead in here. Egghead. Egghead. Speedy Adams. Someone get Egghead. Get a hold of Speedy. Somebody, and get him in here.
That is the consciousness shift. That's what's missing in humanity. But let me just tell you, Mr. or Mrs. New Ager or just viewer who's experiencing this 1111 phenomenon, that is the devil. The greatest.
You'd be like, oh my God, the Vanilla Question Mario. He's so dumb. That's how Egghead would say it.
This trick the devil ever pulled on mankind was convincing us that he did not exist. And the Bible says to test the spirits. Am I here saying that there's nothing occurring, that you're some crazy...
What, Jeff? I didn't know you wanted to come on. I was just going to get Egghead on and ask him weird questions. Sometimes I ask him weird, uncomfortable questions.
Person that's just seeing a bunch of numbers and you're a spiritual Looney Tune? No, not at all. I'm saying you're 100% bang on right. There is a supernatural phenomenon. There are angels that are working behind.
Get Jeff on. Well, okay, Jeff, if you just want to do audio, I can just bring you in through Discord. If you want to be on video, I'll bring you in through Skype. It's your choice. You let me know, Jeff. You let me know. How you want to do it. All right. My mind is so high. My mind. See, Egghead's hiding now. I don't like this. Let's get Jeff in the waiting room. Let's see. I'll add him. No. All right. Oh, there he is. He's in general. All right. I'll bring him up in here, and I'll join there, and then I'll... All right. Are you there?
Hello?
Hello. That is
Hello.
That is how you say strawman?
That is true. That is correct. Benjamin, I am concerned about you. It seems you have imbibed the psychotropic drugs.
Yes, that is correct.
And how are you feeling tonight?
I am feeling very how you say I.
I mean, that is fascinating. I too like to put myself into a different frame of mind. Usually, I like to put a towel over the how you say Glade canister and hope the gas.
Off the gas.
That is right. Off the Glade. I like to off the Glade. It gets me in. It gets me in the mood. So I can lick the legs for half an hour.
Are you the ultimate shed male?
Who do not even understand the limits of my alpha shad maleness?
Oh God.
You have to like you just have to kind of like let the whole thing go every now and then when you're doing the accent too. It's like you can't just say alpha Chad maleness. You have to do alpha Chad man. Like it doesn't even finish the fucking word. He just like floats off like a butterfly from his lips. It's amazing.
It's amusing to me because to me you sound a lot like him when you do that.
Yeah.
Like I think I don't know. You must have studied it quite a bit.
I did. I really did. I was studying his videos for a while because I was really trying to get like a grasp on what he was talking about. And like, yeah, I still don't have the dude figured out. He's a stranger. He's weird, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's got his quirks.
He's cooking. That's one way to put it. I don't know. These days, the public space is resembling more of a safe space, if you ask me. But whatever, man. It's fine. It's cool.
Oh, I haven't watched it in a while.
He had David Duke on recently. That was interesting.
I would not want to watch that. I can't stand David Duke.
Me neither, dude.
I can't watch that shit.
It's interesting. I mean, you know, I don't like the dude. I find him I find him utterly fascinating. I really find JF utterly fascinating. I don't like him, but like, you know, you just kind of have to marvel at some people. Like, wow, you are so unique. I would never admit to half the things that you have. Fucking dude, whatever, man. You do you.
Nicole wants you to do the JF thing for almost the entire show. She gave us $10. You don't have to do it for the whole. No, you could just do it every now and then. Every now and then.
I think I can fulfill Nicole.
Wow.
Yeah. You get a little champagne in me, man. I get a little wacky. Does your desktop audio pipe in through
yes.
through Discord so I can hear? Okay,
yes.
Cool. That way I can actually hear Mario. Sweet.
Yeah. I'll play him. Let me know.
Find those numbers,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're absolutely right. The only difference is they're fallen. You haven't tested the spirit. The Bible says, if you actually read it, that we are not to be blind and ignorant to the things of the spirit. And as a new ager, that's what I was. I thought, hey, if it's spiritual, it's got to be good. The Bible says that there's a war in the spirit.
Right. I doubt. I have to doubt that, you know, he even at that point when he was like a crunchy new waver, that he was like, well, the Bible says that anything spirit is good, so that's why I can justify it. No, he was trying to get some hippie chick. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, because he said he was chasing the poon. Most people, like Billy and Pipmunk, both think he's totally closeted gay, but I don't think so. I think he's just like a metro kind of guy. That's obsessed with his looks, and he's a little he's got kind of a feminine voice and that kind of thing. But I don't think he's gay. I just think he's.
I think he might be repressing a little bit of urges. I don't think he's like.
I don't know why. I don't know. I don't have a reason to believe that. I just think he's not like a manly man. He's kind of a more feminine guy that's really into his looks and the way he dresses and exercising and you know, like more for aesthetic purposes than health purposes.
I'm pretty convinced like he's probably a good 90% straight, but like if Dean Cain showed up at his door. Yeah, Dean Cain showed up.
Is old as fuck, man.
Yeah, but I mean he was Superman and Mario was very idealistic.
Superman like 25 years ago or something.
Oh, whatever. We're not that old, are we?
Let's see when that was on. I bet you it was like 25 years ago that show was on.
Really? Lois and Clark? No fucking way.
And Clark.
Dude.
Let's see. Lois and Clark. Oh shit. It pulled up Lewis and Clark. Hold on.
Excellent. Yeah, same shit. You know, whatever.
Yeah. Exact same thing. TV series. What? No, not this.
All right. You know what? Hi, Benjamin. I'm looking up.
The New Adventures of Superman. There it is. What the? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. So
1993 to 97. Fuck me, dude.
Yeah, dude.
25 years ago, that fucking debut. Oh my god. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go kill myself. No.
That's why I saw it, because Dean Cain, he does he does these stupid infomercials for like house flipping. So I see him in those, and he's looking older. He's looking like he's pushing 60, you know. And same thing with he runs in like political news circles too a lot. He's on like Fox News a lot and shit. So
okay. Well, okay, I'll revise it. I'll revise it a little bit. So
yeah.
Mario here is 90% straight. But if Dean Cain showed up to his house with a jock strap and covered in lotion, I think Mario would probably go for it.
He's into older guys. He's into he's got a boomer fetish.
Listen to me, Benjamin. It was love, you idiot.
That's from
you cannot judge our love. You cannot.
Was that from the Destiny thing? It was love. I think that was
so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Fucking Destiny.
There's fallen angels. So absolutely, 100%. You who are experiencing this 111 or 1111 phenomenon and believe yourself to be led by angels, you're right. You're bang on. Boom, you're right. They're fallen though, okay?
What? You're right. You are led by angels, but they're bad. They're the bad kind.
That's right. Absolutely. Well, you do wonder, like, if this type of spirituality and faith, like, what would happen if like a regular angel did show up to Mario? Would he like freak out and think it was a demon?
Well, what I'm wondering is, why does God create such shitty angels all the time? And why are they going so bad that they're like basically demons at that point?
Yeah,
like why?
He needs to hire like a temp service agency or something.
Yeah. He needs to vet these employees more before he brings them on full time, because these angels suck. Why does he even have angels? He should just kill them all. That way he can stop all the demons.
Well, I mean, like, you know, you're trying to hire for an angel and everything, and like obviously they have emotional problems or some anger issues and shit. Maybe don't put them in management. Just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, actually, if you think about it, that like pretty much all the early books of the Bible are just a big metaphor for how not to run a small business. I'm just saying, man.
How not to run a small business. Don't get your dad drunk and rape him and get impregnated by him.
That's right. Don't do any of those things. Oh, fuck.
Don't kill your brother by bashing his head in with a rock.
Yeah, that's kind of a PR nightmare there. You know, maybe institute workplace policies so people don't get out of control, and ultimately you just have to devastate the entire earth. You know, a little rules go a long way.
Yeah, burn the place down.
If I could teach that bitch Deborah to turn the coffee pot off when it's empty, by damn, I can prevent myself from having to scorch the entire fucking planet because everybody's butt fucking all the time. All right.
Yeah, and then there's you know, people. There's, you know, like someone keeps stealing your lunch from the company refrigerator. So you fucking flood the shit out of the whole building and destroy everything.
That's not even really a failure of small business. That's just being a psychopath.
That happened all the fucking time at this one job that I had, and there was a bunch of huge fat people working there, and I was like, "Fuck this!" Someone ate their own lunch and was like, "I'm still hungry."
Oh God, Jesus Christ!
And I was mad about it, and people were like, "You shouldn't talk about that because it's probably because someone can't afford food." It's like, we all work here,
yeah,
you know,
we're all making
like
the same amount. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I have a glandular condition. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some more champagne. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
You don't have to wait for me, but yeah.
No, yeah. What?
Oh shit. Yeah, I was gonna go play some VR games, but yeah, I was like, fuck it. Let's come on and take it
VR
with you for a bit.
games.
Yeah, man. I had a patron of mine. He heard that I was looking into getting an Oculus. This is like a year ago, and he was like, "Yeah, don't do it, dude. I bought an Oculus and like the whole fucking setup and everything, and I never use it. I'm just gonna mail it to you." So, yeah,
Wow.
it's pretty badass, dude. I tell you what'll change your fucking life? VR porn.
No, I mean, well, I've seen it before because I've tried out an Oculus before. I don't know, yeah, it's
Just that little extra, man. That little extra. I love it.
you should film yourself jerking off to VR porn and put that on Pornhub.
Ooh, I don't know. No. Although I tell you what is actually pretty hot. Wearing. Actually, I don't know. No, I'm not even gonna say it. Fuck it. All I'm gonna say is if you're very daring, you can utilize VR helmet and VR porn in a sexual encounter to remarkably fun results.
I think Finn gets gay when he's drunk. So
Me
now
too.
yeah. He does.
I mean, I did get naked in a shower with Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are gay. He said, "Don't diss me." I didn't diss you. I just said you're gay. Why is that a diss, you homophobe?
Are you committing the speech or rap right now? That is offensive. It is okay. It is okay to be gay. I promise. From an anthropological point of view.
Hey, could you tell Dusty that he's a beautiful bird using JF's voice?
Hello, Dusty. You Dusty, right there. You are a beautiful bird. I love your plumage.
JF Doxa-day.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do you make sure to get in one dox a day?
Oh my god, way more than that. Are you kidding me? Fucking see the JF dogs the day. If you commit the speech or rap, immediately I will dox you. That is a fact.
Damn.
I sling doxes like Billy slings rhymes, dude. How you doing, Tiger?
That pill fucks you up.
I bet, man.
It does.
Concentrated fucking weed bongs. You're slamming that jazz cabbage, man.
Jazz cabbage. The devil's lettuce.
That's right, the devil's lettuce. Wacky tobacco, man.
That is a straw man.
That is a straw man. Somebody was watching me play Cities earlier. What's up, dude?
Cities? What is that?
Yeah, no, that's like what I do every morning after I drop off my kid. I hop on, I stream City Skylines while I drink coffee and get my day ready, and then I just do my research, do my filming, do my editing, that kind of shit. Yeah,
interesting.
I do it almost every day. It's fun. It's like Sim City, but on crack cocaine and way better.
Crack cocaine.
I love the crack cocaine.
Wow. You're slandering his good name.
Who?
Yeah, the person you're impersonating, you're making it seem as if you're gonna ruin his reputation.
Call him crazy. I think he'll be fine. I honestly, I'm pretty sure if his reputation could have been ruined, it would have happened a long time ago. That's why I got respect for that dude, man. He does his hustle. He's still standing.
I like it. So I find him interesting to listen to. The only reason I laugh when you do his voice is because you sound a lot like him when you do it. It's done very well. So
yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
he's got a very distinctive voice.
Yes.
So is okay. So this Mario video, let me this out. So he's all about this numerology stuff, and the Jim Carrey movie you're talking about was number 23, by the way.
Yeah, the number 23. Yeah,
dude,
fucking number.
Yeah, it's a good fucking movie, man. When he plays the noir detective in the book.
Yeah.
I forget what his name is. This is a really cool name too. No, it was really good. So okay, Mario's trying to figure out this numerology. How in the fuck did he get on like spirituality and demons? And is this an Illuminati plot?
I don't think it is an Illuminati plot. I don't.
Well, but does he think that it's an Illuminati plot?
Bring me one to be gay with Jeff. He's the only man I can show my peen to, dude.
Don't think about it too hard. It's,
I don't think it is. Does he think it is? I mean, I can't get into his mind. This is my favorite Jim Carrey scene right here.
The pen is blue. The pen is blue. The goddamn pen is blue.
I love that shit.
That's a fucking good one.
Yeah.
That was a liar, right?
Yeah. He's trying to lie about the pen and say that it's red. And that's what happens.
Fingerling. That's what the name of the noir detective in the number 23. That's what his name was. Detective
Fingerling?
Fingerling.
That's like a potato. That's a type of potato.
Detective Fingerling.
That sounds really dirty.
What did you say about the potato? Excuse me?
A fingerling is a type of potato. I think it's called that because it kind of looks like a finger.
Well, you see, I have had some experience with fingerling potato.
You do? Fingering a potato?
Fingerling a potato. When you do the fingerling, you will fingerling the potato, and it go. You cannot fingerling the potato right away though. You have to warm it up, lick the legs, perhaps spread some of the Vegemite. What is the spread they use up in Canada? What is it? Nutella?
Nutella, yeah. Vegemite, that's Australian. That's if you're down under. If you're going only if you're going down under. It's not for fingerlings.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Beyond Fear told me that she's 5 foot today, and I have this thing for short chicks, and I got Aussie on the brain now.
Fucking. I think they use it. I think I heard that they use Vegemite to make hooch in like Australian prisons and stuff. Yeah.
Gross. Jesus Christ. I've had Vegemite. Can you imagine drinking Vegemite liquor?
No.
Oh. Have you tried Vegemite?
Yeah, I've tried it.
Oh my god, it's fucking disgusting. Ugh.
It's all right.
Somebody said I want a midget. Of course I want a midget. Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
He wants everything. Chicks with dicks.
Yeah.
Chicks with dicks. Yeah.
It makes it better, dude.
No.
Yeah. How do you know?
I don't.
If you have a strong opinion about it, obviously you've had an experience. Did you make the tips kiss?
No.
Well, then you don't know.
The tips kiss.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck.
Mash them together. Anyway, yeah. Oh my god.
Oh.
You know, okay. So when it like, okay, let's talk about traps though, because there is a piece of wisdom I think that isn't spread enough. And I don't know. Are you buddies with Dankula? I know not everybody likes him.
I'm not really his buddy, but I don't have a problem with him, and I've watched some of his stuff. I don't really know him that well. That's what I would say.
He had this brilliant piece of wisdom. He's like, and I'll try and do a Scottish accent just because I'm trying to be an idiot on a stream, but you know, the cool thing about the woman is if she's really in, I can't do it. The cool thing about a woman is that if she's really into you, she'll treat your dick like it's a dessert. But the best thing about a trap is they'll treat your dick like it's their
I'm so
god.
prepared for you.
So he had a compelling argument. Just saying.
Finn is prepared for you, I guess. Does that mean his asshole's ready?
I hope so. You know, it's funny too. Like, it was always endearing when I was kind of like a sleazy, over the top, like, I'm getting all sleazy, because you know it's for fun. But like the older I get, the less it's like, oh, there's that Jeff Holiday just being silly, and it's more like, wow, you are a skeezy old dude. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that does it make it better or worse?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Kind of sperm on Mario's glasses.
Oh shit. You know what? I think I know it's like a terrible thing and it's sad and everything, but the bright side to the migrant caravan is that Trump never fucking was prepared for this shit at all.
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
Yeah.
Was that just a random observation, or are we watching a video on it?
Yeah, I have a video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he's gonna have to literally do a full. Well, I don't know if he's gonna have to, but he's talking about doing a full border shutdown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The drama unfolding south of the border tonight. President Trump watching very closely, and he has already made it very clear he will make this a major issue. Just 2 weeks now until the crucial midterms. Thousands of migrants marching north through Mexico, hoping to reach the U.S. President Trump calling it a, quote, national emergency, vowing to send in the U.S. military. The president saying hiding in the thousands of marchers are violent criminals and people from the Middle East. Our team on the scene has found no evidence of that. Many of the families say they are trying to escape violence.
Okay. Like, a lot of this is kind of troubling because, like, I've seen pictures of like the big crowd walking and stuff.
There's
like
Muslims in there. There's Muslims. You can smell the hummus in the air.
Oh my god. Wow. There's definitely a difference between a taco bowl and falafel. I know the difference.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It's halal. There's halal everywhere.
Well, like, okay, so the Guatemalan government apparently announced that they had captured like 100 jihadis in this migration crowd. But I mean, I don't know. Is it confirmed? Is it not? I mean, if it's true, that's fucked up and definitely shitty. But I don't know, man.
These people are definitely the people I'm looking at right now are from Central America. They look Mexican, but they're from Central America. They look
makeup.
They look just like they normally would. I mean, this is normal.
It's all
in extreme poverty at home.
They're all Armenians.
One woman overcome by the heat. There is no shelter, no food along the route. Many are risking their lives. But the debate here at home tonight, should the U.S. be their destination?
I mean, is anyone telling them like, hey, they know you're coming and they don't want you to come here. You might want to not do this.
I mean,
they're
I would imagine. Like,
okay,
somebody had to have brought it up. Like, by the way, you guys, I don't think they're gonna let you in.
Yeah. Where they're
Like-
aware that you're coming, and they can easily stop you from getting in. Like most of you will not get in. I mean, if they're almost, it's crazy because they're like still pretty far away, and I mean they're gonna walk all the way to the U.S. and there's like a lot of like harsh terrain to go through, all through Mexico, like northern Mexico.
Nice. Yeah.
ABC's Matt Gutman along the route where Mexican authorities have just responded tonight, what they're now saying about those migrants on the march.
The president is now calling it a national emergency. A caravan of migrants traveling towards the U.S.
And you can see how many people are here, how many families just waiting for orders, waiting to see what they're going to do today.
Caravan's numbers have grown since it began a week ago, 500 miles away in Honduras. About 7,000 people now traveling north. Their shortest route, 1,500 miles to Brownsville, Texas. President Trump today tweeting, without any evidence, criminals and unknown Middle Easterners are mixed in.
They're coming up the east coast of Mexico.
It's a lot nicer of a trek, yeah.
It's shorter.
And they're Honduran, they're not Guatemalan, which makes a lot more sense. Like Honduras is fucked up. It's a shitty place. Somebody said they're going to be going through a port for asylum. I don't know. I mean, if that's the case, then obviously it should be handled through like the legal channels and shit. I got a lot of sympathy for these people, but still. I don't know, man. This is like the slowest, most boring invasion that's ever happened in the world history.
It's not even an invasion. They're just like they probably want asylum or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah, but
they want a better life.
This isn't gonna happen. Every time Trump gets interviewed about something, he's in front of like an airplane with the engines on, or like a chopper, or like whatever. He's always in front of something noisy.
Take your camera, go into the middle, and search. You're gonna find MS-13. You're gonna find Middle Eastern. You're gonna find everything. And guess what? We're not.
Do you see those two groups?
Yeah, right. Like
you're gonna find a dangerous gang and then a race of people.
That's right.
They're basically the same thing.
You see those people over there with they got the MS and then the 1-3 tattoo on their face. Animals right there. Like having been aware of MS-13 for like a few years now, how they use them like a fucking buzzword is so irritating. Yeah, they're violent. Yeah, they're fucked up. They're just nasty human beings. But fuck, dude, it's not like there's a goddamn army of MS-13. Like that's a gang. The fucking cartels are way more dangerous than the MS-13, and no border wall is gonna stop the cartels.
No, absolutely not.
It's idiotic that people even fall for this shit. It's so dumb.
Allowing them in our country.
We took our cameras into the middle of the caravan, and what we found were desperate families like Blanca and her 3 children.
So, for Blanca, there is a serious concern that the gangs who killed her husband are going to come back for her family and the rest of them, and so it's just not safe either in their home or their city.
Okay, that makes sense. It's been
but fuck. 3 days since these people crossed into Mexico illegally. They were met with riot.
Getting close to Blanca. When she careful around Blanca when she gets upset, she shocks people. That's
Blanca.
That's a little Street Fighter joke there for you.
Yeah.
That land good.
Hey, did you see the footage of the party where the floor collapsed?
Oh yeah. Oh my god. God. That shit was great.
It's great.
Yeah.
Literally
I'm
bringing
playing
down
it
the
now.
house when dozens of students plunge through the floor. Up to 7 people had minor injuries at the University of North Texas students' third-floor apartment when this happened. 48 people were forced to leave their apartments. Firefighters say too many people jumping at one time caused that collapse.
They're lucky that it didn't go through the second floor too. That would have been really
yeah. Holy shit.
Scary.
Oh man, yeah. Never had a fucking party that crazy. Have you ever been to the Crystal Ballroom?
No. What's that?
It's in Portland. That's why I was wondering if maybe you'd been there.
Okay.
But it's a concert venue, and it's got this crazy fucking glass-looking floor, and the thing flexes with how many people are on it. So when like a really crazy show is going, that whole thing bounces like a fucked up trampoline almost. It's really
that is yeah. That's one of these waiting to happen, just on a larger scale.
Yeah, I gotta pee.
All right, have a good one. What's a building code maximum capacity? Yeah, that's why buildings have maximum capacities. Yeah, I know I got really quiet. I'm just like...
Oh, hi, Jeff.
Oh, man, that came through when Jeff was gone. So we're at 35%. Jeff is probably taking a dump. He probably lied and said that he had to pee. Taking a fat whiz through his butt. Here he is.
Yeah.
Did you pee or did you actually take a dump?
No, I peed. So we installed like this this security system at the house. Like
hold on. You know what? Sorry. Before you tell your story, before I forget, Jables said hi to you while you were gone. It was like the worst timing ever with a super chat.
What's up, Jables? I love Jables. He's a sweetie pie.
Yeah,
he's my homie.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah,
all right.
We hung out with him in real life. Yeah.
Yeah. I know who he is.
Yeah. No, we installed this this like crazy security system all over like the outside of the house and stuff with like motion detection, recording, that kind of thing. I discovered something kind of annoying. The back of my house is like a fucking super highway for the neighborhood cats.
Oh shit.
Like yeah, dude. Every morning I go through and there's like 10 to 12 recordings of fucking cats like walking. Like it starts out in the night vision, like a little cat's walking through, and all of a sudden the light turns on. They look up like, oh, and fucking bolt.
Yeah. That must be funny. You should make a side channel where you just post that kind of shit.
I should do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Tommy Sotomayor got one of those video doorbells and like would be like, weird white chick comes to my front door, rings a doorbell. Like to make people feel like he was being stalked and shit. It didn't work. Like no one believed it, but Finn says, let me one to okay, so this is how you know he's wasted.
Let me one to have the homosensual feelings, Jeff PLZ.
He said, let me
one.
Yeah.
Let me one to have the homosensual feelings, Jeff, please.
PLZ.
Please. Yeah, one of the other fun things about those doorbells too and shit is like from your phone, you can actually turn on an intercom. So me and Mems have been pranking each other. She's down in LA for Lacey Green's birthday this past weekend. And I'm wasted fucking drunk one night. My buddy came over, we watched football, and I like go staggering out front. I'm sitting there smoking a cigarette, you know, sipping on my drink, and all of a sudden, like the fucking intercom speaker clicks on, and there's this fucked up, hideous noise coming from above me. I don't remember that we have that thing. And she's in LA fucking trolling me with Chris and Lacey, like making fucked up sounds at me.
That's funny.
The bastards.
That is how you say Strumman?
Strumman?
My brain is so numb.
Does it feel like it's being massaged by soft mittens?
Yeah, and my eyes are all it relieves the pressure in your eyes. That's why they give it to like glaucoma people.
Oh yeah.
So make sure that's why weed makes your eyes all droopy and weird when you get
like
really
they're swimming
high.
in soup. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you need? You need some ketamine, man.
No thanks. You know what?
Yeah.
The first time I ever did shrooms, I was given them for free by a guy who was high on ketamine and his eyes were all twitchy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told him he was selling shrooms to my friends and I didn't have any money. And I was like, oh, you know, I've never done shrooms before, but I don't have any money. He's like, you know what? I'll just give you some. And he just gave me some. His eyes were like so twitchy. It was the craziest thing ever. And I've noticed that, you know, like my dogs have been given ketamine before for like surgeries that they've had. And their eyes are all twitchy when they're like laying there, like all sedated from it. So that's pretty.
It's a hell of a drug, man. It's a hell of a drug. There's a place in Portland that got approved for doing psychiatric trials with ketamine, and they're having a lot of success with it, which is pretty cool. But I mean, you know, it's a heavily disassociative drug. So, you know, taking ketamine and anything else with it is a really strange experience. Just having it on its own is pretty wild, you know, as long as you don't fall into a K-hole. But probably one of the strangest experiences in my life was actually bombed up on ketamine and then doing whippets.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, like when you're on really good ketamine, it feels like your head is a balloon and it's just kind of floating along, barely attached to your body.
Okay.
Your body bounces up and down, but your head is staying the same level and just kind of floating there. But when you do whippets with it, that balloon detaches and starts soaring into the sky.
Balloon now. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a South Park episode. Yeah, there's a South Park episode where Mr. Mackey smokes weed and his head turns into a balloon.
Yeah. I was just thinking that too.
No, like this ketamine guy. Kind of feel like I want to maybe take off my shirt and start dancing some of this trap music, okay? Okay. Let's get some booty shaking fat black bitches up in here, okay?
Yeah. That's what I like. That's what I like. I like the sisters, man. I really do. I got a thing.
The sisters.
I do. Just saying, man.
Medea.
Not like that. No. No.
The cross-dresser sisters.
Yeah, right.
You gonna bang Tyler Perry and drag?
I mean,
an old lady drag.
He's rich enough, yeah. Fuck it. Whatever.
Like, you want to be you want to be Medea's like gigolo or something?
You know, Medea wanted to be my sugar mama, man. I go for it. Whatever.
Vadim?
No, Medea.
Oh, I thought you said Vadim.
Vadim doesn't have any money. Come on.
Oh,
it's not slam on it's not a slam on Vadim, but you know, just Vadim's just he's not a rich man. Neither am I. No shade, Vadim. Don't write a 15 tweet long book about me slamming you. I'm not slamming you. I love you, Vadim. Did I actually say Vadim? I think I did say Vadim.
Ben, I didn't know you liked shrooms. Hit me up, my dude.
Yeah. I do like Vadim. I do.
Yeah, he apologized for being mean when he got mad at me because I wouldn't let him on when a hurricane was going to come and hit his house.
Yeah, it was a weird night. That was a really strange night. Yeah.
Vadim.
I kind of felt mean for picking on him. I don't mean to be a big old bully. I just kind of am sometimes.
Vadim. Yeah. Did you see his MythCon thing with Armored Skeptic and who else was
Jacqueline.
there?
Jacqueline was there, and this I think this guy named like David Smalley or something.
Yeah. So the one guy the one person I didn't recognize.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw it. It was I don't know how to feel about it.
Oh no, you just don't want to say. You know how you feel about it. I know that.
Well,
yep.
I think that Vadim was trying to have a conversation that everybody else didn't want to have necessarily.
Who was the worst? Who was the worst up there?
I don't think anybody was really bad though. That's the thing. I don't think anybody was
so diplomatic.
No, really, I mean it. I really mean it.
Okay.
I mean, like they're like, I mean, you know why I'm friends with Sargon. Well, I'm friends with Carl. I disagree with the persona of Sargon all the time.
Garcon.
Yeah, but like Carl's my friend. He and I share pictures of our kids and shit. We talk every now and then. It's pretty rare, but we do. But like the worst performance at MythCon, hands down, was him. Like that was awful.
I didn't see that.
Just terrible. Yeah. No, he went up against Richard Carrier, who he incorrectly thought that Richard Carrier was going to be like a hardcore SJW, but Dick Carrier is pretty reasonable.
Dick Carrier.
I know, dude. I know. Do you know anything about Dick Carrier? I was saving that. I wanted to see if you'd pick that up.
Oh my
Benpai.
God.
But yeah,
Dick
have you ever heard of Dick Carrier before?
No.
Okay. Well, he got pretty famous for writing basically like a decent argument.
Does he go by Dick or does he go by Richard?
Both, actually.
No. Why
Yeah.
would you if you had that last name?
Yeah, I think he tries to go by Richard, but he's kind of embraced, Dick Carrier a little bit. But yeah, he got really famous for writing a book, and I'm trying to remember what the name of it is. But he's a hardcore atheist. And he wrote this book on he was challenging the historicity of Jesus, and it's called On the Historicity of Jesus. Why we might have reason for doubt. And that propelled him like into some limelight. He did a bunch of other stuff too, but he's really renowned for being openly sexual. So like when he was going to MythCon, he even made this big public post, and he's like, "Hello, if any lovely ladies would be attending MythCon or in the Milwaukee area while I am in town and would like to perhaps go out to dinner with me and perhaps share a sexual encounter, feel free to message me. My DMs are open." And people are like, "Wow, that's creepy." And he's like, "How? Why is that creepy?" And they're like, "Okay,
it's very forward."
It's extremely forward. Yeah, he's an extremely forward guy. He's like, I don't have time for this shit. Like, fuck it. Anybody want to fuck? Like, it's cool. Whatever. He's a weird guy. Yeah, Sargon came in. He thought he was going to be like,
Carne of Assad.
Garnet of Assad came in and expected somebody like Steve Shives or something, and he was a totally reasonable, nice guy. So the whole thing like fell flat.
Damn it. Yeah. You set up like an argument between two people and they get along. That's like a nightmare.
Oh, they didn't get along. Sargon just acted insane, like a fucking crazy person. He just went nutso. It was bizarre.
Oh, Queen Tide Pod. Drugs are bad, okay?
Drugs are bad.
Okay.
Do drugs, you're gonna go to jail. Okay. You're gonna go to jail.
Ben's a drug addict. He does weed. That's what someone in the chat said. I'm a drug addict.
Yeah. Do you do weed?
I do I did. I injected marijuanas.
Damn. How many marijuanas?
1 3/10 marijuanas.
1 and 3. You obviously didn't inject enough marijuanas because you can still technically figure out fractions. So
it was just a random fraction.
Okay, maybe I take that back.
Yeah.
You've obviously injected too many weed.
Yeah, I mean, I still remember that, the first number is lower than the second number, but,
Yeah. I should just go into one of the dispensaries over here and put some money down and be like, 1 weed, please. Just to see what they would say.
1 weed. Yeah. May I please have a weed?
Mm-hmm.
Then they'd be like, here's the menu. Let me know what you want.
Menu? Well, imagine that. Martha? I should dress like a dude from 1950s or something. Once I finally get my hair cut and shit, make it all slick back, I'll wear a fucking sweater vest and have a pipe in my mouth and press slacks and walk in all Poindexter like. Good evening, sir. 1 weed, please. Here's a menu. A menu! Imagine that.
May I please review your cannabis menu?
Martha, are you familiar with the marijuana? No, dear, I don't think I am. Sir, what would you recommend for 1 marijuana, please?
Yeah.
Something to help with my crippling depression from having all my kids far too early and losing my entire childhood. Anyway.
Menu. Menu. It's an interesting
You should
word.
do another. You should do. No, it's not.
I'll tell you what. When I went to France, the word menu actually kind of means something different.
What does it
mean? A menu is like the okay. The French word for menu basically means it's like a set multiple course meal. That's what the menu is.
Okay.
So like when you order the menu, you're ordering like 3 or 4 courses. And then like what we call the menu is they call it the carte. And then that's where the term a la carte comes from. It's when you're ordering one.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because a la carte means you're ordering like one thing,
right?
And that's what, yeah. So
okay, that's interesting. So in places like France, like when you order from the menu, you're ordering like an entire course of different things.
Yeah, like a multiple course meal,
right?
And it's usually each course is a little smaller. Oh, and also, the etiquette of like waiters and shit there is just totally different. Like, there's no up your ass, just coming to check and make sure everything's okay. Can I refill your drinks? Like that kind of shit that you get here.
Right.
Yeah, you don't get that there. You have to like flag them down. It's
that's kind of nice though.
Oh yeah, well, they don't rush you. Like we're always in a hurry.
Right.
Especially, the people who work for tips, they're in a hurry to get you the fuck out of there to get the next people in. to make
Right,
the
you
next
get more
tip.
tip.
Yeah. Yeah. And they don't work for tips there.
Crazy. Did you tip him anyway?
No. No, you don't tip them.
No. Really?
Yeah, you don't tip them. You don't tip.
It's so weird.
It's not weird. It's just we're conditioned.
I know. I don't know.
They
man.
don't
Like,
work for tips. They make more money. They make enough money where they...
I worked in the service industry for so fucking long. Like, the concept is just so uncomfortable to me, you know?
I don't know. They make way more money than you did working in the service industry. Like, well, per hour. They don't work for tips. They make like a living wage. Because they don't do that, they're not. I mean, they're serving you in the loosest sense of the word.
Well, then here's a big question though. So what about bars in France? Like, do you tip the bartender?
No, not really. I mean, like, you can leave like a couple coins or something, but normally you just don't tip. You don't normally tip there. And usually when you buy something, the taxes, and this is for like Europe in general, the taxes are already worked into the price. So you don't read the price and then later find out like what the real price is after taxes. It's just you get the full price and you pay for it. And it's usually rounded. A lot of times it's rounded to a pretty good like even number.
Right.
Because they don't have pennies there. So actually like they round up to the nearest 5 cents.
That's not bad. I mean, here in Oregon, we don't have sales tax, so it's kind of like that anyway.
Yeah, that is convenient.
It is very fucking convenient. That's what I'm saying, man. Oregon's pretty badass. It's a good fucking state.
Yeah, so here's another thing about like French cafes is there's 3 places to have your food. There's like at the bar, like standing. They'll usually have like a standing bar. They'll have a table inside and they'll have a table outside. And usually the cost of your meal will depend on where you choose to have it. That's like one thing. Yeah.
So it's like it's more expensive to sit outside of it.
Yes.
Wow. That's fucking crazy. That's absolutely fucking nuts, man.
Yeah.
Somebody says all waiters don't deserve tips. Look, man, it depends on where you're at. Like if you're talking about a pretty affluent state, I mean, like here in Oregon, we at least here in Oregon, I speak for my state and which states I've lived in. In Oregon, like waitresses and waiters have to make at least minimum wage. But in places like fucking New Orleans, in Orleans Parish, they can actually get away with only paying waiters and waitresses $3 an hour.
Yeah. It's like that in Ohio. Let me see what it is here. I bet it's really high here because of the cost of living.
Yeah, probably.
Seattle tipped minimum wage. Let me see what it is. It's really high here.
Yeah.
It's like $11.50 an hour.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's the thing though. Like in New Orleans, that's not minimum wage. They get paid less than minimum wage.
Yeah. I know.
Tips to like boost it up, and that's fucked up. That's really fucked up.
The Ohio tip to minimum wage in Ohio is $4.15 an hour.
Fuck. That's so dumb, dude. People just don't even understand like what it actually costs to fucking make a living, It's tough.
Yeah. Yeah, the cost of living there is way lower than here, but that's still not
Ohio.
I mean but that's still like less than $5 an hour is pretty terrible.
I wanted to check on something, I was curious about something, especially after this last week. I heard something happened actually just this last week. Now, maybe I heard wrong, Maybe it's entirely possible. But I heard that Ohio State lost to Purdue.
They did.
How did that happen?
I think especially in college football, any halfway decent team can have an amazing game, and any higher level team can have a bad game. And I think that's what happened. And Purdue was just like on fire, and that just happens.
That's crazy.
You know, they were like, you know, they had like an even record and everything, so they weren't ranked very high, but they
weren't ranked at all.
Yeah. They weren't ranked at all. You're right. And so like they just had a good game. They were the better team that day.
But you know what's crazy too? Like I wanted to brag about it, be like, oh, look at who the Buckeyes didn't do good this week. But you know what? Oregon, the Ducks were at rank 12, and we lost to Washington State, which is 25. Like, and we shit
Cougs.
Our pants. Yeah, the Cougs of all fucking people. We kicked the shit out of the better team, the Huskies, and then the fucking Cougs pulled this shit out. Like, I don't even know what happened, man. This is
yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, that's all it takes. I mean, like a team that's not even ranked or whatever. Just they have a good game, and the college football's like that more than the NFL.
Yeah, well, the NFL's fucking scripted. Fuck them.
I don't think it's scripted.
I just always say that shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's like, you know, I don't see the Browns really beating the Patriots or whatever.
Right. Yeah. No, I hear ya. Wacky ass shit, dude.
I think I'm about to go to bed soon. I was gonna play a video game, but I didn't play it because you wouldn't be able to see it anyway, and like, why would I make you watch me play video games? So
have you purchased Soul Calibur 6 yet, or what?
No, I played it at PAX.
Oh, I got it, and it's really good. It's really, really good.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Mm-hmm. And you can make lizard men with giant penises.
You can?
Yeah, of course you can. I mean, this is like the first thing people figured out was how to make a dick in the character creator.
I think I saw someone made what's his name? The Renegade Angel. Do you remember that weird ass show?
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
I can't remember his first name right now.
I can't remember his first name either.
I'm so out of it.
I'm just an idiot. So,
is it?
You know.
Yeah. Someone made him. I saw someone made like M. Bison too.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. No, it's a good game. Like if you get that itch for Xavier. Yeah, Xavier.
Xavier the Renegade Angel.
Yeah. That's funny. But yeah, if you ever get that itch for another fighting game, man, I would suggest picking that up on Steam. It's choice. It's really good.
I don't know, dude. I just use spam attacks all the time.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
I got that reference. Anyway, you go to bed, man.
All right. I'm going to go to sleep.
Take care, buddy. Hey, and all DP fam out there. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Good night. See you guys tomorrow.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.